Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Tell me where You're not a fleeting, supposed passion, but you can't even take. Stay over. I'm standing firm to the woman I hold true. Don't be confused by your messed up skills. Everybody's talking, talking, talking.
Thunderpussy live on the afternoon show here on KEXP. And if you're not watching, you're missing out. You can watch live video stream of this performance by heading on over to our website, kexp.org. Thunderpussy, Molly Sides, vocals, Whitney Petty on guitar, Leah Julius on bass, and Ruby Dunphy on drums. Welcome back to KEXP.
Ooh, so good to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
Congratulations on everything.
Yeah, well, we finally put that record out.
I know.
How long were you waiting for that, Kevin?
2 years. So you were last on the show almost 2 years ago in 2016. You were just starting to work with Sylvia Massey.
Right.
You hadn't recorded the record yet, hadn't started recording yet. So that's all happened since then, and it was important for me then to get the band in the studio and get a live performance to really document the band pre-debut album. You know, you'd been building this incredible reputation and these insanely amazing live shows. So wanted to get you in before you recorded an album, before kind of you went next level.
Right.
And then do another session. So thanks for being here. Really excited about it.
Thank you for having us back. It really does mean a lot.
So tell me about how things went with the recording of the album.
Well, that song we just played, we wrote in the studio. That wasn't one that we took with us, and there was a lot of that.
That was a fighter. That was the fighter song.
We fought for that one. It was hard.
Not everybody was on board for that song.
I wanted to give up. Ruby, I think you wanted to give up. Yeah. I don't know about Leah.
That Gentle Frame was definitely the song that Sylvia strongly advised us to continue and persist, because there were moments when we're like, no. We're not going to put that one on there. And she's like, no, keep working. And every day we just kept working on it. And
she heard something in it.
Yeah.
So I know that you had told me at that time that she was asking for you to really come into the studio with twice as much material, at least, than you had going in, which was, I think, like 15 songs or so.
Yeah, that was new for us.
50.
Yeah, she was like 15. Yeah, 50 will do.
So you wrote a lot in the studio.
We did. Well, it was really cool. We ended up going in with, maybe not 50 whole songs, but we composed a bunch of parts. And she helped us string them together in some cases. And in other cases, when we were writing, we had that, kind of arsenal in our back pocket where it'd be like, well, we did write that one thing that's probably a chorus. Why don't we shove that in and see how it works, kind of a thing. But we had a house in the basement of the studio as well. We had like 3 different areas where we would just play all day long. You know,
Yeah.
we'd move from the studio down to the basement, then back to our house, and just keep working on it.
So pretty intense, immersive experience that way.
This is real world Ashland.
Was it good to be away? Did you feel like you had less distractions?
Definitely. I mean, like Whitney said, we had these different spaces and we could just literally go from one to the other to keep working on stuff like all night long, which we did.
My favorite part about it was actually getting done recording, and then we'd all go down into the basement where there was another setup, and we would just play and improvise. And a lot of seeds evolved there in the basement of the Church of Divine Transformation.
What would happen when there was conflict, like with Gentle Frame, if some of the members of the band were ready to let it go?
Blueberry blunt.
Yeah, that's the answer right there. Blueberry blunts.
Blueberry blunt will fix everything.
I feel like Sylvia was the best mediator because she could sense things.
Well, we all trusted her.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. We showed up and we were like, we are in your hands.
Help.
And she was able to mediate. She was able to sense things and push us harder to a point where we thought we would break, and we broke into a bunch of beautiful little pieces that were bound back together and created something new. So
Very cool. Are you happy with the album?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so happy.
Sounds great. It looks great too.
Well, I gotta on that note, give a shout out to Josh Evans.
Josh Evans, we love you.
who's working the board right now. He helped us bring that album home. He mixed it for us, and
Nice.
it was awesome.
What did you learn from the experience that you'll take with you on the next record?
Don't overthink.
Yeah.
Stop thinking.
Yeah, so stop thinking.
There was a point in the song All In when we were doing the drum track first, and we did like 5 tracks, and then she just stops me mid-take, and she goes, Rebbe, are you thinking? I was like, yeah, I'm thinking, Sylvia. She goes, drummers don't think.
nailed it.
Yeah. So definitely that.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
You just want to do. So, again, congratulations. It's so great having the album and all the stuff that's happened in between, the Sasquatch show, on the release day, and, all the live shows. You've built such a reputation on your live shows, which are amazing. These really cathartic and theatrical events. And each one seems like its own event. Like there was a lot of thought behind what you're doing at that show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So how do you approach it?
Well, in Seattle, it's nice because we have such a great community of creative people here that we can draw upon for everything from our costumes to the projection to the lighting designer. For our last show here, we built platforms, and we were able to get in that space and rehearse over and over again at the Showbox, which is an amazing place here in Seattle. And
Save the show.
Save it.
yeah, save the
Any
Showbox.
thoughts on the Showbox?
Oh, so
and,
many.
And losing our venues?
I know we just said stop thinking, but I have a lot of thoughts.
I mean, there's all these people are coming here and trying to develop it and squeezing all the goodness and the life out of the reason that anybody would want to come here, which is the arts community. And this is a historic landmark. Like, we can't lose these landmarks.
It's a larger conversation, and it's also like history speaks. How do you preserve historical landmarks, sites, stories, in order to create and generate more of that in places that should last?
Yeah.
Yes, please, everyone get in touch
Yep.
with
Mayor, city
mayor,
council.
city council, your district. Please, it's just a quick phone call or email. Let them know that you need to save the Showbox.
We'll post info on the real-time
Yeah.
playlist where listeners can go to sign petitions. But you're right. It's complicated, but these are sacred spaces that really create a vibrancy in a community that Whitney, as you said, then attracts people to that place in the first place. But we can't lose the vibrancy, and we can't lose sacred spaces where music lovers can come together and experience music, and artists can make it and connect with an audience.
And also just places of performance, right? Because there's so much magic in that. Meeting somebody new in a new place that you are now just entering to leave whatever it is that's on the outside of those doors. And so you're creating a new experience with new people. And there's so much beauty in that. And
It's life-changing.
yeah.
It is.
Thanks for a few thoughts. Do you consider yourself role models?
Hope so.
Yeah, you can drop out of college and be a musician. It's totally fine.
What?
Sorry, kids.
You know what?
It's
That's
true.
really an interesting question, though, because everybody is a role model.
For better or for
Yeah.
worse.
I mean, it's in a way everybody's being watched or observed, and your actions speak for you. So in many ways, everybody is a role model, whether we think it or not. So,
I mean, we definitely have a unique platform that not everyone has, and we take that aspect of it seriously. We don't take ourselves too seriously, but, you know, it is important to project what you want to be projecting into the world and energy and community, and a big thing for us goes back to the live show, which is creating that community space. And I hope in that way we're role models for just bringing people together, for arts, for whatever it is.
one of my favorite quotes is, "Your vibe attracts your tribe."
Yeah, a very wise woman in Canada told us that.
Yeah. So, anyway.
So true. Don't think, and your vibes attract your tribe. It's true. Yeah, it's great to be intentional about it. Your live shows are incredibly inspiring, and also on the role model front, I've gotten emails after your shows from mothers and dads saying that they brought like their kids to your show, like the show at the Mural Amphitheater, and that their daughters or their sons were totally blown away, and that you totally opened their eyes to like a potential reality that they hadn't considered before.
That's why we do it.
Yeah, that really is an amazing
It's a good feeling.
And also families, right? The families are coming, they're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah.
So let's talk trademark for a minute. We didn't talk about that before, but in 2015 you filed for a trademark with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. You were denied a trademark for the name Thunderpussy on the grounds that your name was scandalous, in part.
And immoral.
Yes, immoral. Vulgar, I think.
Yes, certainly.
So what's the update?
What is the update?
Well, you know, the cases we were writing the coattails of other cases that have filed before us. So we first we were writing the coattails of the Slants, Simon Tam down in Portland, his band, the Slants, Asian American band. Got a very similar rejection letter, and Simon fought for almost 8 years and took it to the Supreme Court level and was eventually granted his trademark. And then we thought, yay, we're going to get ours. Not true. We got
His was on the grounds that it was disparaging.
indeed, and we're immoral. So obviously, so then we got lumped in with another case. It's FUCT, the clothing brand.
Oh, yeah.
They are also immoral and scandalous, and so we were waiting for that. And they actually won at the federal circuit court level, and I believe they have not decided whether they're going to appeal it or
Yeah, that's sort of where we're waiting right now. I think the government is deciding whether they want to keep fighting it, and I think the next step would be Supreme Court.
the Supreme Court for that. And they would most likely win. I mean, all the arguments that I've read, I mean, all the fighting that went on for Tam, I mean, it was a unanimous decision at the Supreme Court level. They said, you know, this is not up to us. This
Yeah.
is a free speech issue, and let the market decide.
Can you tell listeners why a trademark is so important?
Well, from a business aspect, it allows you certain protections. So the more popular Thunderpussy gets, and the wider an audience we reach, we run more and more risk of having our rights infringed upon and having our our brand and our name being used unofficially.
Yeah.
And so if you have your trademark, there's a certain degree of protection that you just get from an intellectual copyright, but it's not the level that a trademark allows. Like, we couldn't send a cease and desist letter, or if someone was bootlegging all of our stuff, you know, like...
merch, things like
Yeah,
that.
it's an important point to make, because
It really
you could
is.
fight for the just for the sake of fighting and because it's the right thing to do, but there's real consequences to a new and emerging band or an independent band or an artist to have that trademark. And
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's retroactive, luckily. I mean, because now there's like the more high profile Thunderpussy gets, I mean, here we are streaming worldwide on KEXP, and millions of people are watching. And if anybody decides, oh, that's a cool name, I think I'll use that, they can put it on anything, and we can't do anything about it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it like anything, as you evolve as a band, a brand, and a business, you want protection around your entity. This thing that you're creating, and you hope continues to progress and build. So
talking about progression and building and and millions of people, you're about to hit the road for the rest of the summer, playing these European dates, including a lot of huge festivals like Reading.
Worldwide Pussy.
International Pussy.
That's right.
It's awesome. So tell me about it. What are you excited about?
Man, I just show up on the bus and we play the show. No, we're really excited. Yeah. We have so much stuff to do. We're so excited to see all these new places for the first time, but also to play for all these new crowds. I mean, I can't wait to see how fans in Germany react, or fans in Helsinki. Even just our first show in Toronto was such a huge difference. I mean, they just love rock and roll there. It was so fun. So I can't wait to see that happen all over the...
Talking about community, I mean, it's another little building block to it all, and it's always exciting to meet new people in a different culture. And when it's like this gift, you give, you receive, you share, and I'm just excited to meet so many new people, so many new bands, and
to be role models for foreign children as well.
But really playing the festivals, I'm so excited to see some of these bands we've never seen before, play alongside them, play on stages we've never played on. Really, the whole thing is very exciting.
I'm going to eat some schnitzel. It's going to be great.
Well, I am really excited for you, and it's so obvious that you love being together and playing together and touring. So really looking forward to hearing how the European tour goes. Then you're back in the States. Fall dates here. Anything in Seattle lined up yet?
Keep an eye out.
Okay.
What do you think, Leah?
There will be something.
Like soon?
What's your definition of soon, Kevin?
Hopefully
we're not
really
home
soon.
a lot.
This is meow.
Yeah. It is Thunderpussy Live here on the afternoon show on KEXP, and streaming all over the world video. You can watch this session, and you can watch the rest of this performance. It's time to rock again, I think. Beautiful. Thunderpussy live on the afternoon show here on KEXP, live audio and streaming live video. You can watch online right now. Torpedo Love from the debut album came out about 2 months ago. Do you mind doing one more song?
Why not? Okay, we'd love to. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, and the truth is far to be realized, and all of the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? But if you have somebody to love, you better find somebody to love. When the garden flowers, baby, are dead. Yes, and the love on your mind is so full of red. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? But if you have somebody to love, you better find somebody to love. Your eyes, I say, your eyes may look like heaven, but in your head, baby, I'm afraid you don't know where it is. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? But if you have somebody to love, you better find somebody to love. Tears are running down your breast, and baby, you're frail. But they treat you like a guest. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? But if you have somebody to love, you better find somebody to love.
That was fun. Thunderpussy live here on KEXP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us back.
You bet. That was a great time. And congrats again on the debut album, self-titled album, and all the good things that are happening.
Thank you.
I know,
Thank
thanks
you,
for having us.
KEXP, for-
Thanks for letting us move in. I appreciate that. We did bring some bedding and some snacks.
You are welcome back on the air anytime. Look out, Europe. Thunderpussy coming your way. Also, returning to the U.S. in the fall, Austin City Limits on October 14th, the Voodoo Music and Arts Experience in New Orleans shortly after that, and looking forward to a Seattle show sometime soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Huge thanks to the KEXP crew for all the hard work on the sessions here, and thanks to all the donors who make in-studio performances possible. It is KEXP Seattle. Oh, you got sure.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?